Tonight, other local inmates are out of jail, but this time it's on the order of a federal judge. This is a big story that we've been following surrounding a News Channel 5 investigation. Cuthbert Langley was there as those inmates walked free. Cuthbert, the judge had some pretty strong words for the county.
Carrie, he did. The judge said what is going on in Rutherford County is, quote, an extraordinary injustice. This all revolves around Providence Community Corrections, a company the county uses to collect court fees and fines. Now, a lawsuit has been filed against PCC, claiming they are taking advantage of poor families. And tonight, a battle appears to have begun. It took just seconds for these former prisoners to get a sense of freedom.
I feel actually like a boulder's been lifted off my shoulders.
Desmond Martin was one of the 13 inmates released today. He was in the Rutherford County Jail on a $10,000 bond for a probation violation because he couldn't afford to pay court fees to PCC.
PCC are crooks, and that they're taking advantage of the poor, the elderly, and they're just taking advantage of the whole Rutherford County.
Desmond and the other inmates jailed for failure to pay were freed to go because of this court order from a federal judge. The ruling blasted the county's probation system for its expensive fees that could keep prisoners like Desmond jailed for months. The judge wrote if probationers had the means to pay court costs and probation fees in the first instance, many could avoid violation and arrest entirely. And the county and PCC trapped probationers in a pernicious cycle for years on end.
This is a second violation, which I would have had to have done 90 days on for not being able to pay probation fees.
That's exactly what happened to Heather Keller, who was jailed for a second time for not being able to pay fees from a misdemeanor driving violation she got in 2014. She says PCC kept adding on fees, which made it impossible for her to ever pay off.
They don't ever want to see you succeed. They just want to see you fail.
It's God sent. It's a blessing because I didn't expect to go home.
Judith Brown says the same thing happened to her. Even after paying $1,000 in fees, she claims she was still jailed because she still owed money to the company.
I think they're a ripoff, and I think that they deserve what they're going to get.
PCC has recently been purchased by Molina Healthcare. Tonight, a spokesperson for that company sent an email to me with the following statement saying, quote, we are disappointed in the court's ruling, but will continue to comply with all state and federal laws while reviewing our legal options. The inmates who were released today still have to appear before a judge on the charges they're facing. They were released tonight on their own personal recognizance. We're live in the newsroom. I'm Cuthbert Langley, News Channel 5.